Hi everybody, welcome to my very first ever YouTube video, so please be kind in the comments. I'm making this video to basically document my journey to living off the grid. I'm from Kitchener, Ontario, and I purchased a property, 155 acres of land, about 7 hours north of here. Now in Ontario, you can purchase land in organized townships or unorganized townships. The advantage to an unorganized township is that you can build whatever you want anywhere on your land and answer to no one because you do not need a building permit. However, my property happened to be in an organized township. Now that's not really a big deal. I already had my building permit. The locals told me that it was going to be really tough to get, and it simply wasn't true. I called the guy up down there. We communicated through email. I sent him a very, very basic plan of the cabin I wanted to build, and a few notes on how I was going to build it. He said that was fine. Next thing you know, he sent me an application. A week later, I had the building permit. Cost for all that was $82. So no big deal. No big deal at all. So, I originally bought the property just for hunting. I wasn't really thinking off the grid until I started reading all the hype on it, and I started watching videos and watching TV shows, and I tell you, it really looks neat. As you can see here, I have a very simple home. It's 1.5 stories. Nothing big, no big deal, but it is paid for. And the nice thing about that is technically I could move out of this home and rent it out, and that could be my income while I'm living quite contentedly off the grid and debt free. So that's the plan. I'm not 100% sure on whether I want to live off grid or not, but I am. I definitely love the outdoors. I definitely think I could do it. I'm a decent enough hunter to provide food for myself. So the plan is here to build a cabin on my land and to get to the point where living off grid is definitely an option, where all I would have to do is move up there. Everything else will be finished for me to be self-sufficient. So the plan is, and all my YouTube videos are going to consist of me making a cabin, building an outhouse, very important. Should probably build that first, but I'm going to build the cabin first. A smokehouse, and possibly even a hot tub and a root cellar. I think that's everything I should need to be up there. My property has a little creek running through it. It's not real clean water, but it tells me that there is water on the property. It's got a nice pond, lots of beavers. So yeah, it's a great little hunting spot, and it should be very easy to make it self-sufficient. So, before we get started on our 7-hour trip, it is now 25 to 2 a.m. So my goal is to be on the road and out of here at 2 a.m. So I like getting off the major highways, getting all that driving done before the rush hour, before any rush hour. I should be off the major highways at least by 4 in the morning. So we're going to go out here and just have a look at everything I'm packing. There's my cat. His name is Batman. It's actually my kid that named him Batman. Out of the way. Because he loves Batman. However, the cat does bat at everything that goes by him, so it's a suiting name. So here we go out here. Hope you can see all this. There's my little Jeep, which I absolutely love. If any of you are debating about getting a Jeep and asking yourself, should I own one? The answer is yes, you should. They're wonderful vehicles. They're a lot of fun. Now, I don't know if you can see this. I just got to move around until my motion light comes on outside here. Kind of wave at it. There it is. So there's the ATV. Got that for a steal. It's obviously old. But it costs $1,500. It's a 4-wheel drive. It's got reverse. It's got everything I need to get around my property. Some gas cans. We'll be stopping for some gas. Fill that up. And here's everything else. There is a gun concealed in here. but there's no need to show you that. A couple backpacks with all my gear in it. There's a tent in there in the backpacks, cooler, chainsaw. The plan is to scout out a location for the cabin and then cut a trail to it and clear a clearing. Okay, so I'm going to get on the road now, and I will talk to you once I'm up there. Okay, so here we are. It's quite a bit of snow around here, as you can see. Yeah, it's a lot colder here than it was in where I came from. Holy smokes. It was 23 when I left Kitchener, Ontario. Drove 7 hours north. I think now it's about 0. Looks nice, but it looks cold. So anyway, my property is about a quarter-mile hike down this road right here. That's an old logging road that they used when logging companies owned my property, and they logged all the trees off of it. The trees, must have been quite a while ago, because the trees are coming back quite nicely on my property. So anyway, first thing I'm going to do is walk back there on foot for 2 reasons. One is to scout out how bad it's going to be with the ATV, and the other one is to see if I can spot any bears. It is bear hunting season up here. So I'm going to put on my Hunter Orange and see what I can find. Okay. Okay, so here I am. Just made the quarter-mile hike. Here I am at the at the front corner of my property. I guess it would be the southeast corner of my property. And right back there, that's where I usually camp. However, it's pretty soggy back there. I got puddles like that all over the place. The old logging road continues up the one whole side of my property there. I'm going to be following that up, and then I'm going to veer off to the left, cut a trail through the bush close to the creek, and hopefully clear our spot for the cabin. So I think I'm going to set up the tent right where I'm standing. It's the only spot that doesn't have puddles every 2 feet. So that kind of tells me, with all the rain and the snow we've had, that at least it's draining away from this spot. Might go back up on that hill too, though. I'll have to see. Anyway, I'm going to trek on back and get the ATV, tie my backpacks to it, and then drive on up here and set up camp. I did notice somebody's back here with an ATV, and I was getting all upset being from the city. You know, you get this level of distrust, and I was thinking, oh, somebody's back hunting on my property. I'm going to be all mad, and I'm getting all worked up the whole trip up here. Probably scared away any bear or chance of any bears that I was going to see. But you can see their ATV tracks come all the way up here, and they're fresh. Like, that must have happened probably early this morning. But then when they got to my property here, they just turned right around and went right back from where they came. So it just goes to show me not to be so damn judgmental of people, especially up here. Everybody I've met up here is very kind, very nice, and they show people a lot of respect. Mind you, I wouldn't push anybody around up here either. So anyway, that's it. Maybe I'll figure out a way to strap this little camera to my head when I'm driving back here. You guys can get a feel for the logging road and what it takes to get back to my property. Okay, talk to you in a bit.